Hello Sagittarius, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with a very quick mini bonus reading for you guys. I'm still on vacation, so not really doing a whole lot right now, but I still did want to check in really quickly with your bonus readings. So Sagittarius, this is general as always, guys. It will not resonate with every single person. So please do take from this whatever makes sense for you and let the rest go. And if you are interested in your own personal private reading at this time, feel free to visit my website. I am fully booked through mid-September currently, so there is a wait, but you're more than welcome to visit the website and find out more information on how to book a reading. All right, guys, so let's dive right into this. These are the card decks that we're going to be using here today, Sag, and we're going to be taking a look at how the Divine Masculine is feeling about the connection, and we'll take a look at the Divine Feminine's perspective. So the decks I'll be using here today, these two are my self-created ones, the Thinking Man Oracle Volume 2, Women's Intuition Oracle, and then I've got 3 decks actually by Sister Moon Tarot, Moody Moon Messages Masculine Edition, Romantic Confessions from the Divine Masculine, and the Moody Moon Messages Honoring the Cycle of the Divine Feminine. And then we'll be using this Divine Feminine deck as well by Flames of Alchemy. So let me set these ones aside. We're going to start things off with the masculine today, Sagittarius. So this is just a really brief check-in on what's going on in the connection, okay? All right, so we're looking at maybe 10-15 minutes for your reading. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Sagittarius, focusing on the Divine Masculine. Where is the Divine Masculine when it comes to this connection with the feminine? And I do tend to say he, him for the masculine, she and her for the feminine, but you know, take it for how it resonates with you. If it's reversed, certainly accept the messages that way if it resonates. All right, guys. We've got a masculine who is energized, bright, glowing, feeling very strong at this point in time, which is very nice. So let's see what else. But this masculine also has regrets, thinking about past mistakes, wishing it was different when it comes to the connection, when it comes to where you guys are at, perhaps at this point in time. Let's see what else. We'll grab a couple more here. What else, please, angels and spirit guides, for Sagittarius for this masculine? Incomplete, missing, wanting, desiring. So what I'm feeling here, Sag, when it comes to the Divine Masculine, he's definitely feeling incomplete without the feminine, has regrets over whatever these past mistakes represent, and possibly working on feeling energized in his own life, trying to figure out how to improve the quality of his life, his way of thinking, tapping into his strength, but possibly struggling with that. Let's grab one more. Crushing, attracted, interested, open. So I'm feeling here, feminines, if you are feminine tuning in, watching for a masculine, this masculine still very much attracted to you, still interested. His heart space is still open to wanting to reconnect here. Definitely feeling very incomplete without your presence in his life. Has a ton of regrets going on here and really wishing to undo the damage of what happened before between the two of you. Okay, so that is if you're feminine tuning in, watching for a masculine. So let's grab some additional insight here from this deck. So we'll grab some dialogue here from the masculine. If given the opportunity to speak up to the feminine, what does this masculine want to express? I am always looking for you in everyone I meet. Yep. I look at your social media pictures often. So if you guys follow each other on social media, this masculine definitely keeping tabs on the feminine, feeling incomplete without her, you know, possibly might have even entertained other connections, but just wasn't able to find anything that could even match up to what you guys had. Still very much attracted to this feminine that he has in mind. Let's grab one more. One more for the masculine. This connection has inspired me in so many ways. So feminines, again, if you're tuning in for this masculine, you might not even know that even though you guys are not together, you still inspire him in so many ways in his life. And I feel that that's where this is picking up off of that vibe, bright, glowing, strong, because you do inspire him to be better, to do better. Yes, he's got regrets. Yes, he feels incomplete without you, but you still are helping him even from a distance, even if it is through telepathic communication, even in the fifth dimension, you're still affecting him in some way, shape, or form here. That's what I'm picking up from that. Let's grab some additional dialogue from the Thinking Man Oracle here. Angels and spirit guides for Sagittarius, for the divine masculine. What else does he want to say to the feminine? Angels and spirit guides, please. I love you enough to know you deserve better than me. Okay, so that's for some of you. He's got regrets, and possibly, again, going back to these past mistakes, this masculine knows that he's just not ready to be the type of partner or person that this feminine needs. And so he's basically saying, it's like, I love you, but I love you enough to know you deserve better than me right now. Wow. The next message. My longing for you will never end because we never had closure. A part of my heart will forever be where you are. So I'm just feeling here for this masculine. There's a part of him that's sacrificing, if I can speak, sacrificing his happiness so that the feminine could possibly find better, do better without him. You know, you deserve better than me. And that's coming from a place of pain and regret and feeling incomplete, I feel. That's where our masculine is at right now. So let's grab some tarot to clarify this stuff. This is the Sacred Secrets of the Heart Tarot by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot. Angels and spirit guides for Sagittarius. Where is this masculine at right now when it comes to this connection? Two of Pentacles, Sagittarius. So for some of you, your masculine might be Earth energy, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. This is all about balancing choices right here with that Two of Pentacles. And perhaps this masculine is feeling a little bit out of balance. He might also have been juggling other people, other opportunities. That could have been the past mistake, wishing things could have turned out differently. Definitely has some regrets over past actions. That's what I'm getting from that. What else, please, when it comes to the masculine for Sagittarius, divine masculine? We do have the King of Swords here. So some of you guys are dealing with a king who is an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. This is somebody who can be a little bit withdrawn, and it says strategic on this particular deck here. So the King of Swords tends to be someone when they're faced with a difficult situation in love and romance. They tend to be very impartial. They look at the situation and just try to carefully evaluate things. What are their options? And they try to just stick to focusing on the situation from a very rational mind, you know, and possibly might have cut this feminine out of his life, or feeling very withdrawn at this time because of everything that's happened here. But we do have the Temperance card that's coming through, Sagittarius. This is your own energy right here. This is all about balance, okay? We're starting off with the Two of Pentacles, balancing choices and the need to balance one's priorities in life. And now we've got the Temperance, picking up off of more balance and the need for patience to restore harmony in the connection. This can, of course, also be a potential reconciliation, or certainly that's what this masculine is wanting eventually, but also feeling that the feminine would be better off without him at this point in time, because possibly he's not done healing. He's not done learning his lessons. Still keeping tabs on this feminine though. looking for something that he already had. And then we've got the Page of Cups coming through. So I feel, Sagittarius, for my masculines, this masculine really wants to reach out to the feminine, send a message, possibly on social media, either a text, a phone call, email. Definitely wanting to reach out and possibly bring about this reconciliation. But I just feel that the timing is not now, you know. Timing is a little bit off, and this masculine is still wanting to possibly work on himself. Then we've got the Nine of Cups coming through. Wishful, content. The Nine of Cups is a beautiful energy. Wish fulfillment, certainly. A wish that can still be fulfilled. So this masculine still has the capability of fulfilling the feminine's wish, but I just feel more time is needed. This could also be a masculine who's drinking a little bit too much at this point in time, and it's just not the right time. So we're going to have to take a look and see how this plays a role with the feminine, you know. So we'll set these guys aside. We'll refer to them if we have to, but that's what's coming through when it comes to this masculine. All right, guys, so let's grab a look and take a look at the Divine Feminine. Angels and Spirit Guides for Sagittarius. Focusing now on the Divine Feminine for this mini bonus reading. Where is our feminine at when it comes to this connection? Still feeling the connection, even from a distance. It doesn't matter that you guys are not together at this point in time. I feel energetically you guys are still connecting. And my feminines, when you perhaps are just really going within and really thinking about your masculine and sending good vibes towards his direction, he feels it. And that's going to help on his healing journey also. Positive body image. That's good. You know, so my feminines, you're working on yourself, trying to see yourself from loving eyes to be able to love you. This is all about self-care, self-love right now. So you definitely still feel the connection with your masculine, but you're also taking time to work on yourself, which is great. Determination. Okay, so you're determined to heal whatever part of you needs healing, focusing on yourself, determined to get your life in order. You're not one to give up, you know, when obstacles present itself, especially when it comes to this connection. Let's grab one more. Root chakra coming up here. Okay, safety, stability, and security. So when it comes to my feminines, perhaps there is a bit of an imbalance in the root chakra, and that's where this determination and positive body image is coming in to bring the feminines back into balance. So I'm just feeling from the feminine and the masculine standpoint, you both are having to work on restoring balance in your own life, in your own energy. And I feel too, for my feminines, that perhaps with whatever the past mistakes were from the masculine, that definitely brought you out of balance and affected your root chakra, where you just wanted things to be stable and secure between the two of you, and you weren't getting that, basically. Okay, so let's add to this. So the Moody Moon messages focusing on Divine Feminine. Angels and Spirit Guides, please, for Sagittarius, Divine Feminine. What else do we need to know here? Moving on, okay? I love myself too much to wait around. Absolutely. You're focusing on you right now. You're loving yourself. You weren't going to sit around being a log just waiting for your masculine to get their act together. You know, because this masculine definitely admitting that he's made past mistakes, he's got regrets, he feels incomplete without the feminine, And my feminine is not sticking around just waiting for things to come back together. You're actually living your life and working on you. So beautiful. Keep doing that. We do have secretive, not sharing how I really feel. You're keeping things to yourself right now, and that's okay. You know, you might even be very minimal in what you're sharing on social media. So even if this masculine is checking you out, keeping tabs on you on social media, he's only getting a fraction of what's really happening in your life. But when it comes to the fifth dimension and the way you guys are connecting in that way, I still feel you're very much in tune with each other, even from a distance. What else, please, for Sagittarius? Grief. This sadness feels like too much to bear sometimes. That's because you miss each other. That's because you're still feeling so connected. So even though something happened here to hurt you, feminine, it makes you very sad that things played out the way it did. But I feel loneliness has played a part in this. And for some of you, this masculine broke your heart and really hurt you. And that's why you're choosing to move on and work on yourself. And that's okay. One more. Detached. I don't even know if I care anymore. Okay, so that's for some of you. And that's why things are a little bit out of balance, I feel, especially when it comes to the root chakra. And taking this time to really heal your heart space, to heal from what's happened. And sometimes that just requires a little bit more time in order to get to a place where you will be more open to accepting an apology, perhaps, or some sort of message from your masculine that he wants to make amends and to try to fix what's broken between the two of you. Okay? So let's grab some dialogue messages and then we'll clarify this with tarot. Angels and spirit guides, please, for the divine feminine, for this mini reading. What do you want to say, feminine, to the masculine? What do you want to say? You can run, you can roam, but only I will feel like home. Exactly. You know, and that's what I feel from this masculine. That had something to do with past mistakes, you know, trying to see if the grass was greener on the other side. But that ended up not being the case. And this feminine knows it. It's like, you can try to run from this connection, but at the end of the day, you won't be able to find anything that compares to what you guys had. What else, please? You and me. We're not perfect, but we're perfect together. Okay, so this feminine definitely acknowledging that you guys are actually a really good match. I can't speak today. That's what happens when you go on vacation. You can't speak. Yeah, you and me, we're not perfect, but we're perfect together. And lastly, you are my favorite obsession. So there is still this element of obsession when it comes to the feminine. You know, moving on, yes, but there's still a part of her heart space that is still very much dedicated to this connection and the masculine. Okay, so let's clarify this stuff with some tarot. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Sagittarius for this mini bonus reading. All right, feminine, where are you at? What else do we need to know here? Okay, well, we have a couple of cards coming up in the reverse. So we've got the Justice card, Truths Exposed in the upright, which also represents a soul contract between two people. That, again, is in the upright. But this Justice card is coming up reversed. So having to deal with dishonesty and unaccountability and unfairness. And I feel that's what contributed to the demise of the partnership and the relationship. And then we've got the Wheel of Fortune, again in the upright, beautiful card, destiny, good karma, happy changes, good changes, but it's coming up reversed, and that's how we're going to have to read it. And so in the reverse, it can be clinging to control perhaps, or it could be a streak of bad luck. Certainly that has happened already between the two of you. But look at this. We've got the Page of Cups coming through again. So this masculine definitely wants to send this feminine a message, possibly on social media, as I mentioned. And then we have Nine of Cups coming through again. Okay, so wish fulfillment, feeling content when it comes to this connection. So I'm really feeling overall that this masculine still has the capability of making this feminine's wish come true. And again, possibly drinking a little bit too much at this point in time. And we close this out once again with the Temperance card. So Sagittarius, your own energy, bringing things back into balance. And ultimately, there is a possible reconciliation between the masculine and the feminine. All right, guys. So just a super quick check-in on the connection here, but it does look like there's a chance that this could come back together, possibly during Sagittarius season. So November, December is possible here. All right, guys. So that's where I'm going to leave this one. Very brief look into your situation. And hopefully for those of you that resonated with this, this offered you some insight that you could use at this time. And I'll be back real soon, guys, with more readings for you. So stay tuned. Take care.